guys, how you doing? This is Ty, and I'm back again for another "Is It Worth It or Not" to watch. Today we are discussing, we're getting into Bad Boys Ride or Die. Bad Boys 4, that is, Ride or Die. It's a Michael Bay movie. He came back to direct this movie. This is his baby. He did one, he did two, and now he's doing four. So he's back and he's doing this one now. Man, let's see. Should you watch this movie? All right, interested, guys. I wasn't even thinking about Bad Boys this whole year. To be honest with you, this whole year I was thinking about Quiet Place. Every time I went to the movies, I'm looking, dang, when Quiet Place is coming out, dang, I can't wait for Quiet Place to come out. That's basically the movie that I'm waiting for, guys. And I've seen it, and I'm definitely do a review on it probably a day or two from now. And boy, I have something to say about that movie. Ooh, oh boy. Okay, so back to Bad Boys. That's what we're talking about right now. All right, so I have to say, like I said earlier, I wasn't even looking for this movie. I wasn't even thinking about this movie. I was like thinking to myself, "Oh man, another Bad Boys movie. Oh god, this is getting on my nerves now." I mean, the last one was okay. It was okay, but Will Smith's son coming out of nowhere. I mean, that got me. I'm like, the guy doesn't even look like Will Smith, but whatever. I threw my thinking out the window. I was like, okay, this is son. He somehow the mother is pregnant and she had him like 20 years ago. Now he come after her and try to kill Will Smith. Yeah, that could happen, but nah. Anyway, we're talking about this now. And guys, I have to say, this movie's good. This movie is good, guys. I am very shocked. I'm very, very shocked that this Bad Boys was that good. I would say I didn't care much for the first one, but the second one, oh man, that second one was amazing. Bad Boys 2, it was great. But I would say I would add Bad Boys 4 onto it and say that this is probably one of the best Bad Boys I've seen. So one, I guess one, two, and four. I would say it's probably the best, guys. It's that good. All right, it was good. Will Smith, he to be honest with you, he was going through some issues in the movie. I'm not gonna go into details. I'm pretty sure other people online are doing the details of the movie, but in the movie, Will Smith, his character, he's going through some issues, midlife issue or a little post midlife issue. He's getting married, and yeah, and basically he doesn't know if he could be the cop that he could be before. So, but Martin Lawrence, I'm so surprised. Martin Lawrence carried this movie. He carried this movie. I couldn't believe that he did it, but he did carry it. He was funny. There's a lot of jokes in this movie, guys. A lot of jokes. There's some hits and some misses also. He carried it and he did a pretty good job. I mean, after you can see, I mean, for me, I could see like previous, I think Bad Boys 3, I could see that he was probably on medication and he wasn't 100%. I could see that. I mean, from his past from times on Bad Boys, but you got to understand what he's going through life. So, but I didn't think that he had it in him, man. And he carried it. He really carried it. And Will Smith, he laid back a little bit. You can see that he laid back a little bit, but together they did a really good job. They did a real good job. I'll clap it up to them. They did such a good job. The bad guy of this movie, Eric Dane. Eric Dane. I was surprised. Oh yes, yes. You girls, you have some eye candy in this movie. There's Will Smith's son. I forgot his name. his son is in there. I mean, it's son in the movie. Yeah, he's a good looking guy. And Eric Dane, he was on a. For me, I know him from the TV show Last Ship, Last Ship, and it was a pretty good TV show on Channel Seven, I think. But he did a very good job as the bad guy. He's a bad guy in the show, and yeah, they came after them. They came after those bad boys. They gave them what they could, but yeah, you know the end. The bad boys they did their thing. But so it was interesting, guys. I was very surprised, like I tell you. Going through this movie, there was jokes, there's good amount of jokes. There's some twists, and there's a good amount of twists. But the thing is that with this Bad Boys, you have to throw your common sense out the window. I realize that. I mean, your intelligence, your adult intelligence, you have to go back to being a teenager, guys. Probably a preteen. You probably have to go back to being a preteen and to really have like think about this movie. It's like, okay, all right, I know this is not possible, but I mean, two cops going after like 20 guys in a shop, and they come out killing everybody. That's not possible, but yeah, it happens in Bad Boys. So yeah, all right. So so basically, that's what you really have to think about. So um, yeah, it was just ups and downs, and basically you have to think like, wow, it's crazy how this movie just go through, and like it keeps you on the edge of your seat. That's another part of it. Also, it keeps you on the edge of your seat. I mean, you thinking that okay, let me sit back, relax. Now the excitement, the action scenes a little bit over, and you don't want to miss anything. But like 5 minutes later, there's something come up. Maybe it's a joke, maybe something this is relevant, and you don't want to miss it. And you if you go to the concession or you want to go to the bathroom, you just don't want to miss it. That's how much this movie catches you. And like I was really surprised, guys. I was really surprised about the Bad Boys movie. And the MVP of this movie, surprise, surprise, the MVP is Reggie. Reggie is an MVP. If you see this movie, you see this kid that came over to Martin Lawrence's house to date his daughter. In the future, he married his daughter, and he's a military guy now. He brought it, man. He brought it because there's some scenes that the bad guys that went after the bad guys, not the bad boys. The bad guys came after Will Smith's family, and Reggie unloaded on them. I kid you not. He was like in Call of Duty. It's so funny because he was playing Call of Duty before they attacked the house. He unloaded. It was like 20 guys came to the house, and Reggie took them out in like 5 minutes. I kid you not. He is like MVP of this movie, man. It's very shocking. I guess it's humor into it, but it was crazy. But guys, like I said, this movie is a definitely to see. It's definitely worth spending your money on, bringing your family there, and little kids, like always, little kids you should you should be conscious that there's gonna be jokes. There's jokes that not for little kids and stuff like that, and it's a good date movie. It's a good family out movie, and yeah, you're gonna be happy at this minute right now. At this point, this movie is a movie of the summer. You shouldn't miss this. This movie is a movie of the summer. I'm gonna see Quiet Place, and I already seen it, and I'm gonna tell you about it, and I'll compare it to this and see how it weighs out. You guys are gonna be very surprised about this. All right, guys. So catch my review on that, and check this out, and give me a like and comment and subscribe also, guys. All right. I'll see you guys later. Take care.